about like 32 years ago.
I see you got teardrops on your.
Yes, I earned all of them. And not in the way that people think. Everybody always say, that nigga done killed somebody. Nah, I done lost too many. My tears stand for I can't cry no more. I didn't cry myself today. I ain't got no tear glands no more. To shed tears for you did. I done seen too many of them die. It used to hurt my heart to see a nigga die. It used to hurt my heart to see a nigga killed. Come to find out, you tender. I supposed to be tender in situations like that. You gotta toughen up. There ain't no way to toughen up when it's a dead laying there. I had to toughen up. It toughened up so close. I walk up to a casket and just look at it that I thought I would cry for. Well, there goes his tear right there. These tears for that I done lost dearly. I cry for them, man, until I can't cry no more. To have blood on your hands, it's hard to get it off because God don't bless everybody to wash their hands clean. Everybody don't get a blessing like Percy to wash their hands clean. One thing I told God, he said, when I wash you clean, leave it that way. Not to ignore your question, but a situation I could tell you about murders in prison, I can't tell you about it. God said, don't talk about them. I used to be quick to talk about how I killed the nigga in the penitentiary. How I killed the white boy down there. I used to always want to tell that story until God said, that's an old story.
We gotta.
I know.
One of these days we're gonna touch it.
Please. It's hard, but I used to brag on it because I got away with it. But God said, no, you didn't. You just got away with it to them. But God knows my probable cause for that because I never was a bully. If a nigga die fucking with me or something, believe me, Sean, this. If Percy ever killed the nigga, believe me, he was doing something to that nigga. He must have been doing something to Percy. I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't look for a kill. I'm not thirsty for death. I ain't never want to see a man get murdered. I seen a get killed. Tell us what crib one more time. I gotta keep going. This shit is real. I had a partner that I was in Job Corps with. Me and him was real cool. Real cool. Right here was the truth. I got in trouble in Job Corps down here in McKinney, as I told you. I went down, he said, I'm gonna take you. Now we were doing blanket parties, little old kiddie shit that kids do, and ended up getting me in some trouble. The trouble I got into was terrifying, and my little partner Fred said, me and Fred was in school ever since 7th grade. Freddie Garrett, his name was Freddie Garrett. We called him Pothead, because little old head shaped like a little tea kettle pot. I said, look how Pothead, and when he run, his head go like this. I said, look at Pothead. We called him Pothead. But it grew on him, he didn't mind it, he cut for it. Me and Pothead ended up in Job Corps together at an early age. We was doing some kiddie shit, he got us in trouble, but Pothead had been there long enough. He said, man, I said, I'm finna get terminated out of Job Corps. I said, why? Because I threw the water on the white boy. He said, well, just tell him I did it. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I did it. He said, man, just tell him I did it so I can go home. I'm gonna get my check. You just got here. Get your trade, man, and get. I said, I can't see myself saying you did something that I did. And you gonna go home? He said, they're gonna terminate you. He said, I know. Then I can get my check from Job Corps, go home. They gotta send me another one in 2 weeks. He said, I've been ready to go. I've been ready to leave. He's just blaming on me so they can kick me out there. I said, you sure? He said, I'm sure. Oh, I know who did it. They're right here, him. And I told him Pothead did it. I couldn't understand why he did that for me. He wanted to go home. Couple of weeks later, nigga, I got a pass to go home off campus, man. I went to Sycamore Park. When I got to Sycamore Park, man, it was crunk that day. They was having a good day at Park, and I was down. A white Jeep pulled up with some gold Lorenzos on it. Jamming that potholes in my lung by De La Soul. He drowned, and I said, look, nigga, that's Pothead. Nigga, what's up? I came home from job. My nigga done went and bought, he got my old Jeep. He riding with my partner, Victor Scott. Oh, they did. I said, okay. He said, yeah, he had a big old 9 in his lap. And I was sitting there looking at it. I said, yeah. He said, what y'all doing? We just down here in Sycamore T. He said, man, we finna go to Miller, Killer Miller. Everybody on Miller down there. It's like the strip back then. Everybody come to Miller and just hang out. He said, follow us, nigga. All right, we're gonna say, come on, Dave. Told my little brother, let's go. We're gonna follow Pothead. That's my partner from Job Code, man. We went to school together. We ain't seen the nigga since he told me to take the case. We get down and we pull up. Pothead had a bad old little chick in the back seat. I jumped out, went to top. What's up, nigga? Yeah. Then by this time, my partner Sunshine pulled up. Charles Washington, that's another one of my partners. He pulled up right behind. He got the part. He jumped out the car. I said, yeah. I said, Sunshine, what's up? Nigga, what's up? He said, man, hold on, Percy, hold on. He walked up to my partner, Fred. He said, say, man. He told the girl, he said, what you doing in the car with him? I said, oh, shit. So on the cool, I bagged up to my little brother, Dave. My little brother right there. I said, it's gonna be some shit. I elbowed my brother. I said, it's gonna be some shit right there. He said, yeah. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, what you doing in the truck with him? He said, yeah, you trying to go? He said, yeah, get out the car. So my partner Fred, he got the Jeep now, he done let the seat up, let her on out. She said, no. She said, what you trying to go with him? She said, yeah, because all you gonna do is beat me up. All you gonna do is go beat up on the bitch. He grabbed her by her. He snatched her like this. He drug her to the car. He said, get in the car. He said, so you going with him? You going with him? He walked up on my partner Freddie. He said, pow, 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 pow. He blew my partner brains all on the fucking dashboard. My mouth hit the ground. I ran up to my partner and I grabbed my shirt off and I took my shirt off and I tried to wrap it around my partner's head, but he was bleeding so hard. I was like, nah, nigga, you gonna make it, you good. My partner Sunshine, I'm like, man, he jumped in the car with the female and he burnt up. He dipped. So I'm trying, man, call the ambulance. I've been in these situations, bro. Call the ambulance. Y'all call in. I have never seen a kid killed.
This pothead.
This pothead. The same guy. Yeah. I got real stories, homie.
This the one that was pothead was shot?
Yes, sir. Job Code. Yeah. I got real stories.
All over a girl.
I can't make this shit up. All over whatever they had going on. All I know is his brain was on the dashboard and I was trying to save my partner's life. I have never seen a man die. I've never seen a man get shot. I was hollering, I was crying, I felt like a woman. Not in distress, not knowing what to do. I took my shirt off and I grabbed my partner's head. I said, I got you. And then when I was trying to hold him, blood started coming out his nose. I'm like, damn, it's coming out his nose now. And then I raised him up and tried to get him right. I'm like, damn. And then it just started jumping out his mouth like a water faucet. And then it started running out his ears. I said, what the fuck? He just got shot in the head, goddamn, Then I heard one of the old guys say, man, you might well leave him alone, he dead. I said, man, don't be saying that about my motherfucking homeboy. Don't be saying that shit. He said, he dead, youngster. No, he ain't. Come on, Fred, he's still moving. He not moving, nigga. He flushing. His body is flushing. He's losing everything in his body, you just don't know. You think he alive. I had never seen blood run out of your ears. And it wasn't blood. It was fluid. It looked like water. His whole body had drained out on me. I sat on the back of the ambulance and I waited, looking like a terrible mess while everybody else had left. And I waited for the ambulance man to come out. He came out. And I said, he gonna be all right? He looked at me, he said, man, he ain't got enough, I never forget what he told me. He said, the man ain't got enough brains in his head to save an ant.
Crazy.
What that mean? I mean, but it's crazy now that I think of it, but it took me years for that bar to sit in, because I didn't know nothing about bars. He said he ain't got enough brains in his head to save an ant. Man, an ant that little, that nigga blew his, so that's what I seen. He said, yeah, that's what that was on the windshield. It looked like applesauce. I seen a nigga get his brains blowed out. R.I.P. to Freddie Garrett, man. Pothead, man. Let's go, Sean.
Did they ever get the killer?
Tell him a crook. I had a partner, his name was Sunshine. I went to school with this nigga ever since his 3rd grade. I remember his first day showing up to Sagamore Hill Elementary School. I was in the 4th grade, and my partner Sunshine showed up. Little old fat chubby, goddamn me with green eyes and sandy red hair. Damn, what type? And you ain't okay. And he not even an albino. This nigga show up, he's not even an albino or nothing. He just a nigga with chubby, some green eyes and sandy red hair. I guess his mama them red. He come from a red family. But me and him ended up being cool. Me and old Charles. And you had two bullies in the school back then. Their name was Horace and Bruce. I never forget. Horace and Bruce, they was the bullies of the school. Mm-hmm. And they wanted to bully the new that came. Well, he was over there playing, we was over there playing marbles. Oh. Y'all don't worry about it. It's a little game we used to play back in the day, marbles, make a circle, put it up there. I know y'all don't worry about it. But anyway, we were playing marbles. And Bruce and Horace showed up. And Horace picked a fight with the I don't like bullies. Look at the bullies, man. What y'all want? We gonna play marbles. And Sunshine, he been learning how to little chubby ice cream boy. He's like, man, I don't want to play marbles with y'all. Then Horace got, man, I said, go on, let's just play marbles with him, Sunshine, because, they the bullies. I don't care about that. You too little. Then Bruce and Horace, they played their role. Horace ran up, told him, what you talking about? What you talking about, huh? What you talking about? Trying to punk him. And my partner Sunshine grabbed him, snatched Horace up, and slammed him on the ground, and went to work. Bam, bam, bam. I said, he beat up the boy. That was the little chubby nigga beat him. And I mean, he worked him. Bam, 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 bam. Busted his nose. If you busted your nose in school, you won the fight. Don't give a what you say. You won. Bust anything, you won. Horace, old Charles won. Me and him ended up being partners from that day forward. Me and him went and going to Sunshine. We went to Sagamore Hill Elementary. We ended up going from Sagamore Hill from the 4th grade, 5th grade to the 7th grade. We went to Dunbar Middle together. 6th grade to Dunbar. Then we went on to high school together. Then me and Sunshine, we got in high school. We were up in high school. We ended up having to go to summer school together. That would mean something. We just get into all type. He the first nigga I seen with one of the big old phones around him with the battery, carrying the battery. Goddamn, big old gray ass phone, like a whole army phone. We used to go inside the Old Navy, and he fucked me up. I have never seen nobody steal. I didn't steal, but he stole. And I used to hang out with church guy. I go to church. My mom didn't raise us in church. We don't do shit. I had to live a double life. I'll tell you about that. But anyway, I go to Sunshine. He went there and started putting on clothes and putting on shoes. I said, you ain't gonna pay for it? He said, no, let's go. I said, damn. I got scared. I ain't putting on shit. I ain't got no money. I got scared. He's stealing. I ain't been around nobody stealing. And years later, I come out to be a whole jackal. But anyway, but I was around. I saw him stealing. But anyway, me and Sunshine, we went to Job Code. We went to go out to the ballroom and all type of shit. One time he went to the ballroom and I did the worst thing. I stole his gun. I know Sunshine, he gonna kill me when he see me. He had a Uzi, little Uzi, Tech-9 Uzi. Everybody had one with little holes in it. You understand? You know what I'm talking about, son. Everybody had the Uzi. Not the Draco, not the switches. We had Uzis. Brrr, jam on you. You shoot it too fast. But he had the Uzi. He left his Uzi in my car. He thought he did. I said, Sunshine gonna kill me. He don't know I left his ballroom early just to steal his gun. I'm sorry, y'all. I did that. I was scandalous, even to the gangsters. And then, you don't do it on purpose. You do it out of habit. I ain't say a habit. I mean habit, because you got a habit. Not just you got a habit. You got a habit. That's what you do it for. Well, I ran off with this shit to go make me a quick lick, and guess what? It wasn't even a day, and that nigga Sunshine caught by it. God damn. Now, he's a real killer. Man, I left my gun in your car. Did you see it? Where? Man, I fucked up, man. I swear to God, son. I knew I was gone, Sunshine see me. It just so happened, I'm gonna keep telling y'all this. The man be with me. He said, man, I left my gun in your car. I said, I didn't see it. He said, damn. Man, I don't know what I did with my man. I got so fucked up. Like, nigga, I don't know what I did with my Uzi, man. Did you check your car? I didn't see nothing in there. I ain't seen it. Now he get to looking and shit, no, man, I don't know what I did with that motherfucker. I just hope he don't say you got it. You understand me? I was all over. But he didn't never get there with me. That's even if he did think I got it, Sunshine in D.C. He said, man, give me a ride over here, man. I took him to the car wash. The next time I seen my nigga Sunshine, he was putting up on Pot Hill. And he killed my partner. Well, the moral of that story is, I was at the house a couple of weeks later, man, and they said, Percy, They want to holler at you, man. They got Sunshine. Oh, they got him? Yeah. Where? Under Wheelbarger Bridge, nigga, with his car still running. Somebody shot him 9 times and left him laying under the bridge. That's what happened to my partner from school.
And he never knew you took his gun.
Tales from a crib.